Wait, what do you think about money? Is this something you can work for? Is this something you can earn or inherit? Is this something you have been really desperate about? Is this something you have been chasing most of your life? And most of it, do you believe money is the root of all evil? Come to think of it, most of your belief about money has been influenced by your environment or the family you came from. Let's assume you came from a very, very poor background. You are more likely to believe that you are going to grow up like that and remain poor simply because you came from a poor family or background. So your thinking about money, your mindset about money, your ideology about money is simply influenced by your environment or the family you came from. Let's assume you came from a poor background or family. You are likely to believe that that's how you end up, like that's how you end up growing to become a poor person like the rest of your family members. Reason is that the surroundings you found yourself, the environment you found yourself, the home you grew up in has influenced the way you think. So it is likely you think of negativity instead of positivity about money. But according to a lot of financial giants, becoming wealthy starts right from your mind, not from your wallet. To get rich, you have to believe something that is so incredibly far from your reach. But if with a little hard work and dedication, it is actually achievable and possible to grab. Jeff Bezos, as an example, has a net worth of around $117 billion. How about you? You are probably working a job right now, probably a student with lots of loans behind your neck. In fact, the school system didn't even teach you much about this topic. That's why most of you have false belief about money. But how did they do it? You ask yourself, how did they do it? How did they make it that far? How did Jeff Bezos make it to have such a net worth of $1 billion? You are probably desperate, you are probably depressed, you have cracked your head, like did they find their way through some shortcuts, or they are just lucky, or is it because they are even born with a silver spoon? At some point you think probably you are not smart or you are worthless. You know, you think about it, you feel like, come on, I've been working hard for the past 5 years on this same particular thing and I'm yet to improve. I am trying my best, I am hardworking, I am doing this, I am doing that. But do you know that hard work only cannot get you there? Hard work only cannot get you there, especially in this century. Hard work only cannot do it. You've even had these dreams of living your dream life, getting the fastest cars in the world, going on vacation with your family, paying off all your debts, living free, living the life of your dream. But later you feel like, oh, you think all this dream will probably remain in your dream because nothing seems to be working out despite the fact that you are trying your best. You now come to the harsh realization that all this money, all these millions of naira or millions of dollars is unachievable. But what if I tell you you are wrong? There is a way of getting there, an actual equation to wealth, the science behind the way money works, the rules behind money. However, the journey might be tough, it might be filled with struggles, up and downs. You will need to swallow some difficulty that the school system and the society did not even teach about, that you don't even have idea of. Okay, so right now I know you are really curious that, okay then, what is the truth behind money? What is the real formula behind getting rich? Alright, I have divided it into parts. Part 1, time management. The most precious resource a human should value or keep is time. There is no way to get it back when it is gone. The salary you earned simply depends on the amount of time you put into that job. If you earn 500,000 naira per month, it should take you nearly 125 years to reach a total of $1 million without paying any taxes or expenses. You can only really be a millionaire at an old age by living frugally, and most of that precious time slipped through your fingers. You've traded your time for money, and it wasn't even a substantial amount either. If we are to play by the rule of salary, to earn $1 million in a year would take you up to 125 years. Now again, you ask yourself, how then did they become a self-made millionaire at that such young age? What made them so different? The answer is that they have a much better equation than you. They have a way of understanding money that you haven't known. There are particular characteristics they possess that you do not possess. See, it's not really about how hard you work. Yeah, it is not really about how hard you work. A cleaner that is working under the sun or working under sweat is paid far lesser than an accountant sitting behind computer. And there is this quote said by Robert Kiyosaki. He said, "The difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they manage their time." Why? Because the market perceives the value of what the cleaner does to be far less than the accountant, as harsh as it may sound though. The cleaner can be replaced by anybody. It is easy to learn how to do this job. So the market will not pay him more than the accountant who spent years studying numbers, saving his client thousands on their taxes. Part 2. Solving problems. If you can solve a problem, the money will be thrown at you. If it is $1 million problem, then the solution will make you millions of dollars. Think about the problem that Amazon solved. The hassle for going to a store, waiting in line, cheaper price, etc., not to mention all other companies that Amazon owns, and the problem that those companies had solved over the past years. Jeff Bezos helped solve $1 billion problem and also awarded favorably for doing so. As you all know, Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon, and the site has generated for him billions of dollars. It isn't money that you shouldn't be looking for. Don't look for money. You should be looking for problems, and more importantly, the solution to those problems. Once you find the solution, try to build your business around it. Listen to the market around you. What do people say they don't like? What do they like? What do people wish existed? What frustrates them? What do people think is convenient? What do people think is inconvenient? Is that a problem that you can solve, or a problem that is worth solving? Part 3. Scale up your solution. The final step to this equation to wealth is finding a scalable solution to the problem you found. Starting a restaurant can make you rich. That's not scalable, as you are constrained to the local area. How about a franchise? That's much more scalable. If your solution is a piece of software, once that software has been built, you can scale it tremendously online without worrying about shipping costs or production. But be careful, does your solution require your time to make money? Don't get lost on this point. Automation plays an important role as well. The system and process will keep your business running like a smooth machine if implemented properly. If there is something in your business that you can outsource to somebody else, or hire an employee to do it for you at a reasonable price, tasking yourself with everything is a bad thing, as much as you may think you are the best. There is someone out there that can do a better job than you. Once you have found a solution, it is your job to make sure the solution can be accessed by everyone in the market. The market doesn't care about your passion. When you have a profitable business running with the right systems and processes in place, it is time to move on and reap what you sow. There are two likely paths you are going to face at this point. It's either you continue your business or you sell it. This is the acquisition that amounts to someone buying the solution you spent years building your business around. For example, Instagram was acquired by Facebook for $1 billion. PayPal was acquired by eBay by $1.5 billion. You see, rich people have small TVs and big libraries, while poor people have small libraries and big TVs. Said by Zig Ziglar. If you choose to continue running your business well, there is multitude of reasons for you to do so. Maybe you love the company that you built, or you stick with it, or you can add more value to the company and sell it down the line for more than its current worth. If you want a long-term wealth, long-term riches, you should stop chasing money. Chase problems and find a solution to those problems, and you are rich.